Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
Today we are going to talk about the movie Argylle. Full
Argylle.
Spoilers for the entire movie. It's been out for a while, but we recently watched it. Big shout out to 3 new subscribers.
Yeah, we have 33 subscribers now.
Yeah, that's like
massive increase.
Month on month, 10% growth. We are the envy of every Fortune 500 company now. This is incredible growth. Thank you so much. I saw your reply. Shogun movie is bad. It's all right. Everybody has their own opinion. Here we go.
All right.
I want to go first.
Okay.
This time, we were tempted to call the title of this one, Full Postmodern Jacket. That's what I was thinking when I was around the 1 hour, 30-minute mark. Yeah. But then it turns out it's a very classic tale with a lot of postmodern and some sprinkles of, recent trends on top. Because there's definitely like a Kingsman vibe.
Yeah, I could tell because when you look at some of the action sequences,
Yeah.
they're somewhat artistic.
Yeah.
They're like they're not designed to look realistic. They're
There's
supposed to look like art.
like a kind of a not really hyper-realism, but it was interesting.
Yeah, remember like in the first Kingsman movie when people's heads blow up?
Yeah.
It doesn't show us the blood or anything, but it kind of feels like it's like some sort of firework or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I got that vibe.
I mean, thematically, it made sense though, because it's a novelist. We thought, or at least I thought it was a novelist, doing some postmodern shit. Like, what's that movie with Will Ferrell and he keeps.
Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah.
Stranger Than Fiction.
I thought, is this a Stranger Than Fiction spy version? And then, it turns out no. And then
it goes MK Ultra.
Yeah. A lot of
sleeper agent.
Sort of comic-y and sort of realistic, and I think my expectations were very low. I didn't know the plot at all, by the way, because I think I missed the trailer on this until Won-Jin, you told me to watch it. So that's why I actually had a rockin' great time. I think the movie did a great job on. I'm not saying it's a perfect movie by any measure, but I thought the movie did well to be continuously entertaining without being too deep. So
and up to the first half, I was still quite confused about what was going on. Because I was thinking, is this going through like in somebody's head, or because the movie starts by revealing to us that the first action sequence that we saw was actually part of a novel. So I was thinking as the story progressed, I was thinking maybe this is all going through. I mean, this is all happening inside her head.
Yeah, it was going full meta.
Yeah.
Like, is this like outside or inside? And then I was a little bit disappointed that it was just her memory, but I still love the guessing game that the movie kept throwing at us. Because remember, near the end, we're not sure whether Rachel is, the director, it's a killer, or is she still in love with Aiden, etc. So I thought it had enough like plot devices, to keep us interested. And I also love the actors in it. Bryan Cranston was great.
And Sam Rockwell, he's always a tremendous actor. And
then Samuel Jackson is playing Samuel Jackson as always. and then another thing that reminded me of Kingsman is because Samuel Jackson and that Secret Keeper, they're both in the Kingsman. So like when I saw the ending credit scene, I was like, is this some kind of multiverse stuff going on? Or because I don't know who the director is. I'm so sorry.
It's Matthew Vaughn.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Matthew Vaughn. I think he's the guy who made Kingsman.
So I do wonder, like, are they trying to make a spy universe here or something? But it was interesting, and I mean, so overall, I would say there were enough just good old fun to keep me interested. I mean, they play with the spy tropes a lot.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it does play with the spy tropes a lot. So I could have dismissed the movie as just another spy movie, but what kept me entertained with the movie is, like you said, all these like refreshing ideas on a spy movie.
Let's say new take on old tricks.
Yeah,
you know.
That's a better way of putting it. And the sleeper agent thing, like a seemingly harmless person suddenly suddenly turning out to be a deadly killer. This is an old story. I mean, not just from Bourne Identity, but in the 90s there was this movie called The Long Kiss Goodnight. It also stars Samuel Jackson, by the way, but the protagonist is played by Gina Davis. She was pretty big in the 90s. And she was like an average housewife, and she lost her memory. She doesn't remember what happened in the past. But for some reason, she's really good with kitchen knives. So she gets really excited, and she's thinking, "Oh, maybe I used to be a chef.
Yeah,
honey, throw more vegetables. Throw something." And she catches all these vegetables and she chops them.
Yeah.
And then she gets kind of like really excited, so she basically like balances a knife on her fingertip, and then she throws a tomato and the knife together, and it basically like pierces right through the tomato and into the wall.
Yeah.
And that's when the family kind of gets like, okay.
Yeah. And the movie is self-aware of that, because remember they quote Manchurian Candidate, so it's very self-aware postmodern fun. So I like that about it, because at no moment, like, I think that's why they cast Dua Lipa too. Like it kind of adds to the non-serious vibe of the whole thing.
And I loved like the moment when John Cena shows up.
Yeah. It was funny. It was funny, and Henry Cavill is great as always. And I also love the skating scene. You know what I liked about it? I wish it was. I mean, it was very interesting. I wish it could have been even better though. Like I wish she would like actually kill people with the
blade
on her feet.
What was that movie? Blaze of Glory. Remember the one with Will Ferrell?
Yeah,
because that was Heater.
Remember that was in Kingsman. That Whisperer actor had that prosthetic legs that act like assassin weapons. Oh, big shout out to Scott Walker.
Scott Walker, what's up? Hey guys, how you going tonight? Over here in Melbourne, it's warm and cold every couple of days. It's pretty cool here tonight.
Let's talk about Wales after this.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Let's Talk session.
Yeah, we'll do this review. Yeah. And then Korea's getting warm too.
Yeah, it's pretty warm here as well. It's like 16, 18 degrees today.
Yeah. Big shout out to Scott Walker. And I also, and casting Sam Rockwell was, in a way, very smart, because he's so good at playing charming POSs. Yeah, charming POSs,
and he's really good at like playing a lazy character. And we saw him in
let's say cheeky. He's kind of cheeky.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He's not cheeky, really lazy, because he's actually, remember in Iron Man 2, he's
Justin Hammer. Yeah, that's
he's
right.
always thinking about how to beat Iron Man, but cheeky, with all that quirky jokes and stuff. And here he was, like the first hour was especially great for me. The back and forth, like how the Aiden character doesn't give a fuck.
That's right. And like when he first shows up in the train, the moment he showed up, I could tell that this guy is CIA.
Yeah.
Because, in spy movies, CIA agents are all like suited up. They're like razor sharp. They look really good. They're sophisticated. But in every other movies where CIA is involved, they're always wearing sandals. They don't shave. They just look like a dude.
Slightly better than hobos.
They're like semi-hobos.
Yeah. So like, I agree with you. But that's why it was a little bit disappointing when it was revealed that she was the actual agent. But Bryce Howard, the actor's name, she was in a Black
Bryce
Mirror
Dallas
episode,
Howard. And she was also
Jurassic
in World. Yeah, that's right, Jurassic World.
No, I'm glad she got to play a little bit more a dynamic role this time around.
That's true.
Because I thought the first hour was her quote unquote usual roles, because she has such a neighborhood sister vibe to me.
I don't know, for some reason she always resembles me of Jessica Chastain.
Really?
Yeah. Some if somebody said that they're siblings, they're sisters, I would believe them.
Oh,
yeah.
In terms of appearance, you mean?
Kind of. I think maybe it's because of her red hair and pale skin.
No, but I think Jessica Chastain played more diverse roles.
That's right.
Because she once she played like a mafia's daughter, she was scary as fuck. She was the wife of
the oil tycoon.
No, Count Leto. And then that movie's underrated.
Yeah. That's it. A Most Violent Evil.
Yeah,
a Most Violent.
Oh man, she was amazing in it.
That was scary.
I was like, she's scarier than the mafia dudes. But here, back to Howard. Like, I did like her acting transition in the latter half where she plays the assassin. And another thing I want to praise about the movie is the consistency of tone. You know, where like you know how like that heart like thing, shooting through the heart and missing the vein. Let's be honest. After the movie ended, I was like, "That doesn't make any fucking sense." Fuck that. That he's dead. But like, I like how it's all cheeky and fun.
It's never too serious. That's what I like.
And then you mentioned this first privately, the
the Home Alone, the mother of Kevin in Home Alone.
Yeah.
She's the MK Ultra professor lady.
Yeah, she's so gangster. She's so I love the ship part where she's like playing with it. And there were some genuine surprises, like that shit was so scary as fuck. And then another thing that was funny was like, I liked the idea of like a secret base being in a huge tanker.
Yeah,
like that was very brilliant. When they were ice skating on the crude oil, I was
wondering where's that oil coming from? What the hell is
and then
this
it
place?
made sense for me. That was like so it has a lot of these like small touches by the director that is very, very smart. You know, this is not genre breaking thing or anything, but at least I did not feel like 2 hour 20 minute was wasted. I just popped open a beer, eating popcorn. I was like, yeah, this is actually fun. Yeah, let's get silly. You know, like I don't give a fuck. Let's get silly. And even the small touches I wanted, I think it was Samuel Jackson's idea to have those basketball jerseys displayed. I bet my bottom dollar that it was his idea, and the director is like, "Let's go with it." Like, cause even him watching the game was funny.
And even in the end, you know, when he was like yelling at the computer for like the download being stalled and everything, I was wondering why he's so mad, because he's got his wine, he's just sitting there, he's just waiting for the download. There's no reason for him to be so angry.
Yeah. And that's another cliche, right? The download not working. And then when the funniest thing is after the download, when they blew up the tanker, I was like, huh, you could have used do you know that you murdered everybody on the boat, right? That could have been evidence on its own. Like, why are you blowing it up? Like, I thought investigators would want to actually monitor the crime scene. But it's cool as fuck, so I think everything's okay, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah. And I love the back because John Cena and Henry Cavill appearing there at the boat. I like that touch. And I did wonder why they kept doing that once the gig was up, so to speak. Once we know that it's Conway is actually Argylle, Rachel. But it turns out I did like the ending where Henry Cavill does. I think Henry Cavill had a lot of fun with his hairdo too.
Yeah,
like
that was very distinctive.
Yeah, yeah. He did a very short cut, and then later he did a 70s hippie cut. So I do. It does make me wonder where this is gonna go afterwards. They wouldn't have done an ending scene unless it mattered, right?
Yeah.
So maybe the director wanted to bring in Howard and Rockwell to his new universe or whatever. So that might be interesting.
Yeah, and we have to talk about the post-credit scene because it also brings up Kingsman. Yeah. And maybe it's like a hint of maybe a prequel of Kingsman, maybe?
Or maybe it's just like like a self-homage, like Tarantino does, because Tarantino always refers to his own movies in different movies. Like the cigarette pack has the same brand. So maybe it's that, but man, overall, you know what? I said everything I had to say. What about you? You got anything to add?
Yeah, I think you pretty much covered all the bases. And like I said, it might look like another one of those spy movies. I remember, I think it was last year, there was a spy movie that was also starting from a train, just like what we see in this movie, especially in the trailers. I think it was called The Bullet Train with Brad Pitt.
Yeah. I saw the trailer. I never saw the movie.
I already kind of forgot what the movie was about.
Really?
Because, I mean, there are so many cliches.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so many cliches, and for a spy movie to be successful these days, I think they have to constantly come up with new ideas. You know, for example, the movie Spy, the one with Melissa McCarthy, that was hilarious because it went against a lot of the spy tropes. Like,
no, but the formula is the same there, but it's just that
there's a little twist in it.
No, but that one is just ridiculous level to a maximum where, you know, like 10 minutes in and you know we don't give a fuck. We just want to have a great time. And it has like Oscar caliber actors doing dumb shit.
It kind of brought to us like what a real spy would actually look like. It's like there's we cannot always presume that spies are all James. Yeah, what's up, Jesse? We can't always assume that spies are all like James Bond.
I mean, but then again, though, you know, like the spy formula is just like I think we're nearing a century of it, like literally. So it's really a hard genre to actually, you know, find new ways to do it. And this attempt is actually like that's why we title it Postmodern. I do like how they pepper those ideas well for an audience today. And you know what I also liked about this movie is it's not serious. Like I know nowadays people get offended very easily. I did not get offended at all. It was just like, fuck yeah. Like there were one awesome scenes though, like when Samuel Jackson talks about grape. Like I bet my bottom dollar that's like the first time African American men talk about wine like that. Like, I never seen that scene before. Maybe Morgan Freeman did, but that was also cool though. I did like the high altitude mean the acidity. Like I like the small touches, and the dialogue overall was great. Yeah, like the smashing head in. And I'm gonna show myself to be a sick fuck, but I wish it was a little bit more violent. But I guess
that could have worked.
Yeah. Oh, I was surprised by this movie. Yes, we were just talking about how much fun we had. Because I knew that smashing the skull was gonna come back. Yeah. But I thought it was gonna be that ice skating blade, like stuck up on somebody. Man. I mean, cause, come on, dude. I just thought it was like nearing that violence level.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't Matthew Vaughn and if it was, I don't know, maybe Robert Rodriguez, we're gonna see some like skulls being crushed like watermelons.
Yeah, and I think he has a thing for those colors things though. Like it's
because we also saw that in Kingsman, very colorful.
Yeah. But good old dumb fun. Yeah. I mean, when I say dumb, I'm not saying it was dumb ideas. It was smartly done, presented dumb, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So anyway, another thing is Roadhouse is out.
The remake. Mentioned that. Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Now it's Conor like McGregor. A UFC fighter. Yeah. With McGregor.
Yeah. Let's.
I was like, the moment I saw that, I was like, are you fucking serious? Yeah. You have a reboot of Roadhouse. Yeah.
So anyway, let's give a number grade.
I would give this movie. I would give this like a 7.5. I think I can give it a 7.5.
I'm gonna give it a 7 because I just wish it was 10 minutes shorter. Yeah. I wish it was. But I loved all the set designs. Yeah. 7.7, so it's a 7.25 for us. So we recommend this if you have hey, have you heard that the Fallout drama series come out a few days? Oh no, because
nice.
We'll definitely check that out, and then we'll also check out Three Body Problem, ZZ, because Three Body Problem is I think already out. Is it the first episode or is it a whole dump?
I think it's the whole thing.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think it's the whole thing.
So next week, most likely, we will talk about Three Body Problem.
Oh, and we also need to watch The Gentleman. You know, Guy Ritchie made the movie The Gentleman.
I already watched it.
Matthew McConaughey.
2019.
But they made a show. Guy Ritchie also made a series on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
The Gentleman is also out as a show. We have to check this out.
Oh, I'm also watching the one the Killer Paradox.
Oh, and a Killer Paradox, Korean show.
So next week we might talk Killer Paradox, We might talk Roadhouse
And
and
Three Body Problem.
and Fallout. So, guys, just to update next week. We don't know which one will be, but me and Won-Jin will keep talking, and we'll watch one of these. So that's gonna be our review. Okay, so 7.25 for us. We're gonna take a 3-minute short break.
And we'll be back to do our Let's Talk session.
Let's Talk session where we're gonna mention the Shogun episode 5 briefly.
Yeah.
Oh, the killer paradox is good. I swear Korean series are getting better and better. Okay, Zessie. Because I watched some part of the first episode. It seemed all right for now. But anyway, we'll see you in 3 minutes, guys. Big shout out to Zessie. Big shout out to Scott Walker. This has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
We'll see you in a bit. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye-bye.
You know, I would eat a penguin live. Do you know that?
That's disgusting.
What? I would eat
That's
a penguin
disgusting.
live.
Ew.
Yeah. There's something about penguins that I think they're very edible.
They're so fluffy and cute.
Are they? Are they though? Have you ever
Yeah,
seen
they
one
are.
push one out in the river? Those guys deserve to get massacred. That's really how I feel about those things. Boop-a-boop.
You need to eat your vitamin, Joe.
Why are you reading that to me? Shut it off.
You're
Shut
too
it off.
old to chew on a
Oh
penguin.
my gosh, she's coming after me now. Last time it was you with the medicine.